All right, here we are, episode 39 of the Whiskey and Root Beer podcast. And today it's me and my Monsieur. Yeah, fuck. I fucked that all up. Can you speak French, Eric?
No.
All right, well, me neither, apparently.
Monsieur? Is that what you were trying to say?
That's what?
Monsieur? I don't know how
No. Is it? You said Monsieur?
Monsieur?
Is that it?
Monsieur?
Fuck,
Monsieur?
that's probably how they say it. I'm not entirely sure. I don't have a desire to learn or speak French. You know, because it's what the French of love, the language of love. But
Yeah, Mr. Sir.
the most I know,
Monsieur.
I only do fromage. If I said that right,
Monsieur.
from Dexter's Lab.
Monsieur.
Is that how they say it?
Monsieur.
Monsieur. That just sounds so stupid.
Monsieur.
No, I don't.
Monsieur.
I don't like that.
Monsieur.
I couldn't imagine walking up to another guy and just Monsieur.
Monsieur.
You know my hand. Just what's
Monsieur.
going on here? But
Like
today
an
is
extra long cigarette and a snail in your hand.
yeah. Just gotta smoke your fag over there. But what's today? Today's the 13th, Friday the 13th. Everybody's going out and getting tattoos, getting all these like really aren't they like usually cheap like specials or something?
Yeah, they're usually like 40 to 100 depending on the size.
That's not bad.
I'm gonna try and get one. I've only got one Friday the 13th tattoo.
The one you got last year, or is it this year?
No, I got it like 2 years ago.
Well, shit. Damn, it's been that long. I remember you talked about getting one, or maybe
Yeah.
you've talked about getting another one, and you
I
just.
talked about getting another one like I think last year,
Mm.
and I never did. I just couldn't get the time. So
Yeah,
I'm hoping I have the time today.
You do have to sit down for a minute to get a tattoo, so I can understand. It's a commitment. Because you got your moon thing now too. I hadn't even seen that, right?
Yeah, I
That's pretty cool.
got
Yeah.
my eclipse phases
Nice.
tattooed around my neck.
How long did that take you?
About 3 hours.
Okay.
It took like maybe 2.5 to get everything like planned and ready. And then once we got everything set and all that, it was just 3 hours of laying down.
Did you want like specific phases in a specific spot or something, or did you just kind of choose
No,
one
it
to
was
start from?
because it was the photos that I took back in April,
Oh.
and so I'd put them into Procreate and just did line drawings of the phases.
All right.
So I've got, I guess it's my line work, or I guess like my line drawings from my photos that I took, and then I got them around my neck like a necklace or a choker.
I guess choker would be more appropriate.
Yeah.
Necklace,
To
hangs
kinda
off
hang
you.
a little, yeah.
Gotta let your I mean, especially let your choker hang. But obviously you can if you got it tattooed on. That'd be a little painful
A
there.
little difficult.
Yeah. Unless you had like flabby skin. What else were we gonna talk about? Because I know we were talking about a couple of things before this, like Kyle Tucker getting traded.
Kyle Tucker got traded, so
I
I'm
guess.
now a Cubs fan.
You gonna watch the Cubs?
Yeah.
I remember.
He was my favorite Astro.
What year did they? Was it? It was the Cubs, right? They didn't win for like over about 100 years, like
Yeah, the
back
Cubs
in
hadn't
17,
won. The
something
Cubs
like that.
hadn't won
No, not 17.
for fucking
16.
ever.
I think it was like 2016, and then I remember I was at Buffalo Wild Wings. And we were just watching the game, and I remember when they won, like apparently some dude at the bar just started crying, and I was like,
Well, when they won.
yeah, I mean I didn't know there were many Cubs fans down here in Houston, but they went on like a 100-year drought. I don't even know if they had anything actually. They probably never did if they if they didn't win anything within 100 years. But I think it was the Cubs, because I just remember like the blue color and shit like that.
Let's see. They won. It took 108 years.
Yeah, 108 years. Okay.
1908 and then 2016.
So they won in 1908, and they didn't win again until 2016.
1907, 1908, and then
Fuck.
2016.
That's crazy, and the people are crying like they weren't even alive at that time. Like imagine actually living that long, and like that was like your dying
Yeah,
wish.
there's gotta be somebody that. Well, I guess anyone that's been a Cubs fan since 1908. I know I can't imagine anybody being of age to like watch baseball still alive that got to see them win in 1908 and then 2016.
Dude's barely getting by. Back in my day, we used horsehair around rocks. And that would be crazy, though. I mean, there's been some people that live like 100, around 110. I think there's been plenty of stories recently about people living that long, but I think that's a bit too long for me, personally. I mean,
Yeah,
if other
the
people want to live that long, I mean, go by all means, eat healthy.
108-year drought was the longest in all major sports.
But that was them, right?
That was them.
Damn. See, what'd be crazy if the Texans went on like a drought like that? Because they were
They've
what
been in a drought for the
since they were made
for the 24, or I guess the 20 years that they've existed.
22? Because I think they made it 2002.
Is it 02? For
I think
some
so.
reason, I always think it's 04. I don't know why. It's probably 02.
Were you playing like an NFL blitz game or something back then?
No,
Oh,
I just remember when being in junior high, huge news. Oh,
get another football team.
Houston's getting a football team again.
They haven't done a damn thing. I mean, they're doing pretty decent this year, though.
So they were established technically October 6th, 1999, but they didn't play their first season until 02.
The Texans?
Mm-hmm.
Really? That's news. Because, I mean, we had the Oilers, but what were the Texans doing? Were they just like
I guess they were just sitting and waiting to get developed. I guess they established trademarked everything and got all that shit in order in 99, I would assume.
What year did the Oilers leave?
Fuck, dude, like 98, 99, I think.
Oh, shit, okay.
Because they left. Yeah, because they left for Tennessee. Well, it might be earlier than that. Maybe it was like the mid 90s.
I don't know my football. I know you're over there looking on your phone.
Yeah,
but
I'm looking real quick.
we just act like you're a
96 is when they left.
96, and you said the Texans were boiling since what, 94?
99.
99, okay, shit. Okay, that's not that bad or big of a time gap. Oh, you know what popped up in my head? Well, actually popped up in my head, and then it popped up on YouTube Music the other day. Fucking that BBL Drizzy song again.
Oh my god.
BBL Drizzy. And I was just like, hey, I forgot about how stupid this is. How everybody thought it was a real song and it was AI created. I was like, dude, you really think some dude from the 70s was singing about BBL Drizzy?
No, but it could be a modern person just making it sound old.
Well, that's what it was. I mean, it was AI created.
But it was not a person, it was a computer program.
Yeah, we what was it?
I gave it prompts, look
Oops.
what I created.
Oh, I guess OBS doesn't want to fucking work with me again now. Oh, there he goes.
Are you pulling up BBL Drizzy again?
Hell yeah.
What's happening? We haven't recorded in like a month, right?
Been like 2 weeks, I think. Yeah, it is. Oh. God damn it, Bobby. And you can't even, oh, now you can. It's just a fucking look, too. But it's like 70s, and it's all AI generated, but I'm like, hey. The AI did a pretty good job making it a 70s sounding song, though. But the fact that people just, he's like the lyrics and everything, like he's so thick and shit, and I'm like, dude, what? Nobody in the 70s is singing about that to my knowledge. Nobody, you're not gonna get away with that in the 70s. People were still, kind of big homophobes. You're not gonna see like some major black 70s star talking about how thick, Drake is. Although it could happen, but
I feel like the 60s. Well, I mean, I guess I wasn't alive, but I don't know. aren't the 60s and 70s usually considered like the free love era?
Well, yeah, but I mean,
You don't think
where's
you
like the
could you
whole
don't think
AIDS
you could get away
epidemic
with
and
singing
stuff.
about another man getting a BBL?
I mean, I think you could, but how prominent was a Brazilian butt lift at that time?
Yeah, that I don't even know if that existed. That
I
might
mean,
be.
honestly, that's a fact to look up right now.
When was the first Brazilian butt lift?
Yeah, let's do that. What are you trying to do?
There was a bug crawling around.
Goddamn bugs.
He run. Yeah, he ran.
The first known surgical buttock lift. There we go. That's what you got to call it, a buttock lift.
64.
1964 by Brazilian plastic surgeon Dr. Ivo Pittenguy. Procedure was intended to correct sagging buttocks, but it didn't add volume. The procedure became known as the Brazilian butt lift after Pittenguy pioneered it and taught other surgeons how to perform it at his training center in Brazil. Okay.
I would have guessed way later than
So,
64.
it's funny that he could have been singing about
Somebody could have been singing about that back in the 70s.
just some guys, the whispers over here fucking dancing around BBL Drizzy. Or just singing about BBLs in general. Oh my god, that's crazy. I wouldn't have guessed 64.
No, fuck no. I would have, at the earliest, I probably would have guessed like 74 or 75.
Fuck, I still would have gone like
The 80s?
late 80s probably. I don't know. But it is interesting because you got to think about how they pioneered it back in 64 it
We
said.
figured out how to lift an ass before we got to the moon.
That's pretty crazy actually. But it's, so they figured out how to do that, and since, information didn't travel so quick back then, it was just, people in Brazil really know how to do it. So I guess that makes even more sense why it's like the Brazilian butt lift, because most people around the world didn't know how to perform it. You had to go to Brazil. Imagine seeing that for the first time.
Honey, your ass was just sagging a week ago.
Yeah, somebody went down to Brazil on like vacation. They just came back, and people were like, "What the fuck?"
My ass is sagging. Let me go get it lifted.
I hear there's a procedure in Brazil to correct my sagging buttocks. I must go find a surgeon. Pittenguy. He's a legend in the medical field. Apparently, he can fix my sagging ass.
He's a legend in the medical field. He can fix my sagging ass.
I mean, apparently that's what he was good at. I mean, what did it say? Is he So yeah, he was a plastic surgeon. So yeah, that was his thing. And he just, okay. At first I was like, well, what was he like? Because what if he was just like a regular surgeon and he was just like, I wonder how we can.
I wonder if I could lift this up.
While I'm down here, It's like we've cut out your cancer and we've also lifted your buttocks.
Lifted your butt.
It's like, oh wow, thanks.
What's happened since that CEO got shot?
Oh yeah, United Healthcare, right?
Mm-hmm.
The guy that I swear when I found the dude, I thought I read a prank article when they read his name out.
Luigi Mangione.
Yeah, Luigi Mangione. I was like, who the fuck? Who sent this into the news station? It's like, oh, I thought we got a tip about the guy. His name is apparently Luigi Mangione. I would have been like, you guys sure about this?
That does almost sound fabricated. That is a really Italian fucking name.
It's like Chuck Mangione. Whenever they kept like,
but it's Luigi.
Whenever he kept popping up in King of the Hill, I was like, this sounds like somebody they just made up. And then I found out he was real, and I was like, holy shit! And he actually did make music, and he looked exactly like how they portrayed him.
Do you think any other CEOs will be terminated?
That's actually a good question. I don't think this is going to inspire many people to go out and become like martyrs and take down healthcare, systems or something, but I think it's definitely, I was like, you knew that was going to happen. I don't know why you did it. Did it go inside the screen?
No, it went on this. It was fucking.
Oh, I see it now. It's over. Oh, wow, there's like two of them. I don't know where you flush these out from, but now I gotta find out where I guess they're hiding under that screen.
I'll move this boric acid tablet.
Yeah, I wonder where the fuck those came from. Cause I
haven't seen one of those fuckers in here in a while.
exactly. I was like, man, they haven't been fucking around in a minute, cause I've taken out a lot of them with the boric acid. But
They've evolved.
they've evolved. That's fucking terrifying.
Now they're gonna take you out like a healthcare CEO.
I hope not.
You wake up, there's just a bug over you.
Oh my god.
Like a tiny bug with like a real full size just gun.
It sounds kind of like that game, the girl. I'm about to say girl. Squirrel with a gun.
That
You hear
shit's
about that?
hilarious.
It looks pretty
That shit
crazy.
is funny.
Maybe somebody's gonna start using, I don't know, insects and animals to take out healthcare CEOs. But it's crazy,
Like,
dude.
give them the plague or something.
Oh, fuck. I mean, not maybe not the plague. That'll spread, and we're all kind of fucked. But yeah, I thought that dude's name was fake. Come to find out he's a real guy. And then when I saw him, I was like, I guess he does look like he would have that name. It definitely looked Italian.
If that is the guy, dude,
I mean, whenever I saw that dude's face, I was like, he has the eyebrows.
he has.
He has the eyebrows. Like, whenever did you see? Well, you saw like the pictures that were taken at the hostel when he had the mask
Yeah,
on.
when he had his hood over.
I was like, dude, as soon as they find the dude with these eyebrows, it's over. And they found him. And whenever they showed him, I was like, yeah, that has to be the guy. Can't hide those eyebrows, man.
I still think
That's
it's
a good
kind of
looking eyebrows,
insane how a fucking McDonald's employee fucking turned him in.
Yeah, honestly, that's always like, did they recognize
Like,
the
that
eyebrows?
is fucking wild.
Fucking, he just should have stayed away from it. He wanted that limited edition McRib, man. That's all it was.
I mean,
And that did him in.
it's just crazy that, like, 'cause you know that motherfucker at McDonald's ain't got no healthcare. Like, that dude, like, you turned in somebody that
The police are escorting the dude out. You should be thanking me.
you should be thinking.
Not turning me in. Can I still get my McRib?
That is just. I mean, it's not like he killed, some innocent person. I mean,
Hey,
you're
it's-
talking about the dude that's sitting on Scrooge McDuck vault piles of fucking money.
Yep.
I mean, to say he kind of deserved it's a little out of pocket and kind of out of line.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty
But
sure.
he kind of had it coming.
He
I
definitely-
mean, look how many people have lost their lives due to insurance claims
Oh, fuck
being
insurance claims.
denied.
Insurance, I hate insurance because it's like you
It's
pay
a
for it,
scam.
but then they won't always
It's a
back you.
fucking
You
scam.
can pay into
dude.
it for years, and then if you need it, they're like, nah,
Oh,
nah, dog.
you've been paying your premium
Right?
every month for
It-
10 years.
One incident.
Which, if you think of it, if
denied.
it was like a fucking savings account or something, like if you had like a separate bank account, like
That's what I
like an
think.
insurance bank account.
It should be for the most part, because even at a point, like if you fuck up at driving, nobody wants to insure you. They either charge you a lot, or nobody's gonna insure you.
Yeah.
I mean, you might as well just have it as a savings account, and then that maybe accrues a little bit of interest.
And then whenever you get really sick, you've got something to fall back on.
Absolutely. I mean, they have stuff. I mean, you can have a flexible spending account and things like that you can put money into that works for stuff like that. You could use for health, vision, anything that really has to do with, your well-being. But still, you also do pay for insurance on the side. So I mean, if really things weren't so expensive, healthcare wasn't so expensive, and then when you just put money into an FSA account and kept that there over time, shit, I think everybody would be all right. But healthcare is really expensive, so
Yeah.
then they sell people
The
insurance.
healthcare system needs an overhaul. The education, like everything needs to be fucking gutted and fixed. There's too many moving parts to do that.
Yeah,
So,
we're just gonna end
I
up.
mean, I don't disagree with what he did. I don't
Yeah,
know if I'd do it myself. But then again, I didn't lose my mom to a insurance claim denial.
yeah, yeah. That would piss a lot of people
I
off,
mean, I can totally.
especially if you pay for it. It's like, dude, you pay for the insurance to be there when you need this type of stuff, and then it just kind of it doesn't
I
work.
feel like all that's gonna do though, like it definitely, hopefully, I guess, because there's still people that don't know shit in this world. I mean, it hopefully sheds light on just how fucked up the medical care system is in this country. But I fear that it's just gonna get more like a dystopian cyberpunk future where all these CEOs are gonna have like either PMCs or just some sort of
I mean, yeah.
private paramilitary security now.
Technically, I'm pretty sure plenty of them already kind of have something
I
like
mean, that
that.
guy didn't.
That guy, and I'm very surprised that he didn't have any security at all because like
Yeah,
they
thank
his
God he's
schedule
that
was
dumb.
yeah.
Thank God he has so much money that he's so fucking stupid. He didn't think to
Because they were talking like
have protection.
his schedule was public and everything. I get he just didn't expect anybody to shoot
Yeah,
him.
he has so much. No one's gonna shoot me in broad daylight.
Well, somebody did.
Somebody fucking did. Somebody had the balls
I think he
to
shot
just
him and he stood over and
put a
shot him
round
too,
in
didn't
him.
he? Like at least because they said bullets. He had written like denied, depose, and something on the bullets.
Yeah, he like wrote on those fucking casings.
Yeah,
So
yeah. That's when you knew it was fucking personal.
yeah, yeah.
It's like, oh, dude.
I went to work and Paige was like, "Did you see what he wrote on the bullets?" And I was like, "Yo, that motherfucker wrote on the bullets." And she was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Oh man, that dude totally,
Oh yeah.
that guy
That was
fully planned
premeditated. That was
and
personal.
yeah, that was definitely."
It wasn't like, hey, this dude just walked out this
Yeah, it's not like he just
hotel,
like walked around and wanted
tried
to
to mug
shoot
him, and
somebody.
yeah, it went wrong. No, it was
This
just
dude
like, yeah, he
probably
went.
tracked that dude for a couple of weeks.
Well, like he got a bus. He stayed in a hostel, and he had possibly planted that getaway bike that he used and shit. So
He would have gotten away with it
if he hadn't gone to
if it wasn't
McDonald's,
for that meddling kid.
but that meddling kid probably got $20,000 for that because I remember that was like if you got a
That
tip
ain't
that leads to
that ain't shit.
hey, $20,000.
No,
If
I'm
you work
not.
at McDonald's,
I'm not ratting somebody out that took out a useless fucking CEO. Like,
well, you stay working at McDonald's.
I mean, I would definitely stay. I mean, that motherfucker that got that rat that got the 20K, like he's gonna have to spend that money on protection for himself.
Yeah, I was about to say. I mean, shit, I probably wouldn't do it because somebody's gonna come after my ass.
Like,
I'm surprised I
it's
haven't
not
seen
like he
anything.
just shot some innocent, like, random woman, child, or man just, like, walking around. Like, he basically removed a piece of evil from the fucking chessboard. Like, this. It's such a weird situation.
It
Because it's
definitely
really
is.
fucked up to say that somebody deserves to die.
Yeah.
But, when your company is doing. Like, when your company is killing people on a near assembly line basis. I mean,
That is
do
because
you not deserve
I
it?
think they were talking about how United Healthcare denies like 1 in 3.
Holy shit.
Yeah, 1 in 3 cases. So I'm like, that's a decent bit. Oh yeah. Watch out, this one's pretty high. I actually just fixed this one.
1 in 3. That's 33%.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, there we go. I finally fixed that lighter because it was fucked up for the longest time. I took my air compressor to it and like dabbed it with some rubbing alcohol, and then that shit came right back to life. I was like, hell yeah. Because now I lost my red one.
Oh shit, for real?
Yeah, I don't know where the fuck I put it. But I might have let somebody borrow it, never got it back, so I don't know. At least I got that one. I like this one better anyways. It's got the little see-through tank, and it's got a big storage on it. The other one, Other one was smaller. But yeah, that it's crazy. 1 in 3 people get denied. John, that's just from I think that was just from United Healthcare, and I think I read that they were bragging about something like that, or talking about it in a way to where it's like, that's a lot of it's a lot of people to deny, like you said, 33%. That's a lot of money they're saving too. But it's just like I just don't understand. Like, still, you have to pay for insurance, and when you need it for certain medications or something, they don't want to, say, okay, here you go, because maybe it's too expensive or something. Like, how do they deny you that? Like, they can't tell you what your life is worth. I think my life is worth, some good medicine if I need it. Are
Couple
there
hundred
cheaper
bucks.
alternatives? Maybe better alternatives that don't cost as much. Sure, but you can't. I would say, like, let me have my options rather than saying, oh, well, let's go for like the lowest bidder or whatever the fuck's cheaper. That's how you get those commercials where they're talking about, oh, you're gonna live a happy life, but then they read all the side effects off real quick. I'm like, well, what about the expensive stuff? Oh, the expensive stuff, you're just happy. There's not many side effects, but we can't afford that. So you might have to deal with possible death or diarrhea or whatever, irritable bowel syndrome and whatever the hell else, seizures. It's like, Jesus, man. I was like, sometimes the medicine makes it sound like worse than what you're going through, with the possibilities at least. But if you're already going to the doctor, I guess it's already bad enough.
Let's make it worse.
But it doesn't seem as bad because, like, the people in the commercial walking around playing pickleball and jogging and laughing with their family and friends, even though they might have
Side
explosive
effects
diarrhea.
might include diarrhea,
Yeah, even though they,
suicidal thoughts or ideation,
yeah.
liver disease, heart disease.
But look, they're happy right now. That's all that matters.
Stop taking this drug if you're allergic to it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's medicine's just. Yeah, I used to like be
You
like,
think modern society will collapse in the next, I guess, presidential term? We'll go with a 4-year stretch. You
nah,
think?
not for us.
Not for us.
I mean, there's so many things going on all over the world where shit's like collapsing. Like, the rebels just finally took the Syrian capital, I think, or something like that. Fucking Israel and Palestine and Lebanon and all this shit. They're finally hitting the truce or ceasefire, but still fighting each other. So now you gotta wonder, like, all right, well, who's gonna like blow who up first? And then we're just over here like, we just
Whoever
want
we
fucking
give guns
healthcare.
to, that too.
Pretty much. I mean, we've been giving guns to Israel, and I'm like, man, they're just doing some crazy shit with with the stuff now. Like, I don't even know if we need to do that. They're defending themselves, sure, but at a point, they're also just kind of invading other people because they're like,
I mean, that's America's foreign policy, though.
yeah, but
Don't get involved in stuff
yeah, give them
directly.
weapons.
We'll just send them all the guns and shit to do it
We'll send
themselves.
them weapons and specialists to teach them how to use it. Like,
Instead of just,
it's like
standing away.
it's like, you could look at what's going on in the Ukraine, and it's like, yeah, that's definitely justified. I mean, they got invaded. They need help, right? Do we need to help
Also,
them?
Ukraine don't fuck with nobody.
Exactly.
Like, the shit that's been going
They were
on
just
in the
chilling.
Middle East, like, that shit's been going on for
Oh,
50 plus
decades.
fucking years. Like,
Yeah.
that shit's never gonna end.
Hell, hundreds of years,
Until
really.
one group completely eradicates the other one out of that, like, that shit's just not gonna stop. And America has not done anything but fan the fucking flames.
Oh, absolutely.
That's one of those situations where you have to just watch from afar.
No, we have to get involved. We have to send them weapons. We need to send them our old F-16s so we get space for our new F-22s and F-35s. We can't get new toys if we don't get rid of the old
space
ones.
on that lot.
Yeah. Like, I think there was a Middle Eastern country that we were sending some A-10 Warthogs to. Because we don't really use them anymore. We have other...
We have Pumas.
Well, we have Pumas. That'd be crazy if they came out with another plane and it was just called the Puma. But We got like other indirect or direct capable planes, so we don't really need the A-10s because they get kind of vulnerable with today's warfare. But these other countries, they don't really fight as like people that are as advanced like we do. We're just like, oh yeah, here's some old A-10 Warthogs. I forget what country it was, but I was so surprised when I read that we were giving or selling those to them, pending an investigation to see if they can actually afford them, which was pretty funny. If they can afford to maintain them, and I was like, I mean, I guess that's nice that you guys want to see if they can actually like keep them running, but I would have just been like, all right, here you go, we'll sell them to you. You know, you got to deal with it. But yeah, I don't think we're gonna collapse anytime soon.
Damn.
Wow, what would you do?
I don't fucking
Go
know.
hide in the mountains?
Yeah.
Just what?
I'm
Wait,
just waiting for the electricity to go out and the satellites to go down. Mankind could use a good setback to the fucking Stone Age.
did you hear about that story about the? I believe she was Hawaiian who went missing. She said she was gonna travel from like Cali to New York or something like that, but instead she like crossed the border to Mexico, and like nobody's heard from her. Her family came to look, and then like the dad like offed himself.
Oh shit.
Yeah, he just kind of I don't know, he gave up or something. It's crazy. But so
I
yeah,
did not hear about that.
yeah, it's been going on for I think a couple weeks, and so they're saying that she might have like, and so she said she was trying to like disconnect from the world, and she was leaving her phone and all this behind. And then people are saying, well, she was talking to this Venezuelan dude, and they apparently may have gotten married, and maybe she ran off with him. But last I heard in the story, they'd contacted the dude, and I don't know what happened out of that. But I was like, this story just keeps getting stranger and stranger. Because at first they were like, maybe she got kidnapped. Then they find stuff, and it's like, well, maybe she just, crossed the border because she bought a bus ticket or something, and she just, like, left, and nobody knows where she went.
Oh, they found her
They did?
a day ago.
Really?
Yeah.
Where was she at?
Let's see. Hana Kobayashi, the missing Hawaii woman whose disappearance prompted a massive search and a missing persons investigation in L.A., has been found safe, police said Wednesday. She vanished last month in L.A., missed her connecting flight, and planned to explore the city, but subsequent text messages to her family and an inability to then reach her alarmed them so much that they later reported her missing.
That's crazy.
She was voluntarily missing and had gone on her own will across the border into Mexico.
But, like, so they found her in Mexico?
I don't know, let's see.
Oh, you're still reading the rest of it?
Yeah.
But now it sucks for her, because now she comes back, and her dad, like, I guess he was so distraught with it, like
He offed himself?
yeah, because they found him, like, I think they found him dead in a parking lot. So, he was just so stressed by it, apparently, or something, and he did that, he killed himself.
Yeah.
So it's like,
He was
damn.
found dead in a parking lot near L.A. International Airport.
Yeah, so now you get brought back in a fold only to find out that your dad kind of killed himself because of you, and it's like, well, fuck. I'd feel like shit.
All you gotta do is communicate.
Well, that's the problem. She didn't want to. I don't know what the family life was like. I mean, there's so much that you could speculate there, but I mean, she disappeared on purpose.
I mean, if I go disappearing,
Shit, if you
I'll be
disappear.
like, hey guys, I'm gonna go fuck off for a couple days. I'm turning my phone off.
Yeah, at least tell somebody that. But she just disappeared, and I guess it was so. Yeah, so she was found in Mexico, or?
I mean, I would assume so. It doesn't say. I can't. I didn't. Let me read back through it a little bit slower.
I know. It's, like I said, it was like a villain.
It just said that she's been found safe. So I mean, I guess they found her in Mexico, unless she came back across the border.
Damn. What am I looking for? The whiskey. That's an interesting story because she just disappeared and all that it transpired. Like finding all these notes.
Damn, almost a month later.
What is it? It's a month, pretty much.
Mm-hmm. Says the missing persons report was filed on like the 11th of November.
Oh wow, yeah, okay. It's the
Yeah, they
13th now.
reported her on the 11th. And then her dad died on the 24th. Damn, couple more weeks.
Right, but damn, it's like I wonder why he did that.
I mean, he was probably distraught. I'm assuming they at least knew she went to Mexico.
I think at that
Unless
point,
all that
I don't think they did.
information's been.
I think that was after that fact.
Mm.
Because I think at that point they thought that she might have gotten taken.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I mean, if that's the case, he probably thought that she might have been kidnapped.
She just voluntarily went to Mexico to live a more solitary life. People do that though. You ever heard of the Loomis Fargo? Wait, what was it? Is it Loomis Fargo? You know the bank?
Wells Fargo?
No, it's like Loomis something. Damn, I gotta look it up.
Loomis Armored, the security company?
I think they have a bank too. Loomis Bank. I should type
The
that.
Loomis Fargo robbery of October 1997.
Oh yeah, that's the one I was about to tell you about. Yeah, so that's why it's Loomis Fargo, right?
$17.3 million in cash. Holy shit.
Yeah, have you ever heard about that story?
No.
Oh, that's a real interesting one. I've listened to it many times. They have interviews with the guy actually did it too. It was a love triangle pretty much, and so the girl led him on because he was like the only guy that had the keys and everything and was with the truck. So he just
Yeah,
actually
it looks like this guy was. It says he was the vault supervisor.
yeah. So he took the cash and gave it to the girl, and the girl was like, you got to get out of here, So he went down to Mexico, and they gave him like just a little bit of cash for him to sneak down there. But she wasn't actually trying to be with him. She was with another guy. And then
So she basically sent him to Mexico to get away.
pretty much. But the thing is that after a while, they wouldn't give him like much more money to survive on, and because I guess the whole thing was he was gonna go to Mexico and she was supposed to like meet him or some shit. And of course, she ended up not because she was with the other guy. And so while they're doing this investigation, I think it was the FBI that actually went down to Mexico and found him. And apparently, whenever they found him, he goes, the guy that robbed the bank, he goes, "Are you guys the FBI?" And they're like, "Yeah." He goes, "Thank God," because he's been like suffering down in Mexico because they won't send him any more money. And then he just kind of breaks the whole case open about how he was supposed to, steal the money, meet the girl later, live the happy rich life, and everything went south because he was tricked. Wasted all. I mean, I don't know how many years he got too, because he stole a lot of money. That's an interesting. They got a documentary about it and everything. I forget who made it, but it's a really good documentary to watch because they got interviews by him, the FBI members, and like a lot of people who are investigating it. It's really in depth.
Man, they just pissed their money away. Within 24 days of the real heist, Chambers went from a mobile home to a $635,000 home in Crater
Yeah, they were
Mountain
watching
Country
that
Club.
shit.
His wife got breast implants and used cash to purchase a '98 BMW Z3. What a waste of fucking money.
And I think
there were so many better cars out in '98, and the Z3 is a piece of shit.
But the thing is, because they were balling, using all this money, and of course, I think they lived in, I don't know where they lived, but it wasn't like a big area. It was easy to like see all these people coming and just spending cash, large amounts of cash, suddenly having a big house and all that. Obviously, after a bank robbery, that's gonna raise suspicion. 'Cause I don't even think they left the area. Like they got him to rob the bank pretty much. He dropped off the money, and I think they just stayed in that area and just started spending money. So it was like they were always kind of like within the realm of supervision of the authorities. Like nobody tried
Yeah,
to go cross country.
that fucking country club is
Yeah,
in North Carolina. They didn't even leave the state.
yeah, exactly. They just stayed there. They should have
Fucking
like started a new life somewhere else. No, let's just stay in the in the city where we just robbed this bank.
let's just go down the road.
Start balling out.
How funny.
People are idiots. If I robbed a bank, shit, I would have been gone.
Yeah, ain't no way, and especially $17 million in cash.
Mm-hmm. Can't get away with
Rent a
stuff like that.
U-Haul, throw the cash in the U-Haul, and then move somewhere.
Mm-hmm. Shit, I'd move out to the backwoods. Nobody's gonna look for me out in the mountains of fucking the Rocky Mountains or something like that.
Yeah, move to the other mountain range.
Yeah, exactly. But get some contractors to build me a decent cabin or some shit like that. Hell, I might get away with it for another 20, 30 years. I don't know. They'll probably find me eventually, but
I feel like if you laid low enough, if you didn't get breast implants, some shitty sports car,
I'm hiding out in the
and
mountains
a
driving a BMW.
$600,000 fucking house.
You've
And
got
if you
good
went from
points.
living in a trailer to going into what do these people look like?
I think the woman actually looked good. The other guy looked like he would have been shady.
I mean, she must have been if she could trick some. Well, I mean, men are idiots.
True.
It shouldn't be that hard to.
I think.
Oh, hey, honey, take this money and go lay low in Mexico for a while.
That's,
10 times out of 10, the
what-
dude's gonna do that.
Yeah, that's what she pretty much did. Oh, man. I felt so sorry for that guy in that story. Because he was he seriously just gave the money to her.
I guess the main guy is living in Jacksonville now.
Yeah, I think he helped him bust
Yeah,
it,
I guess if he
so-
helped fine, he's gonna get some sort of
Because
leeway.
he was kind of, he did the deed, but he got taken advantage of. And then he also helped turn the other two in, so it was like, plea deal. Here's some lesser time for you. But yeah, did you find a picture of her yet?
Just a mugshot on a still for a video. I'm not listening to you, Arby's.
I was like, that voice sounds familiar.
Yeah, it's that fucking Arby's guy.
Fucking Arby's.
Let's
We have the
see.
meats.
Mid-90s.
I probably should have pulled it up on the screen, but I don't even, what's her name? Something Chambers, that's all I know.
Let's see.
Where's my mouse at? That's over here.
Kelly Campbell.
Kelly Campbell.
She was fined over $4 million.
He said she was fined for $4 million.
Mm-hmm. The other dude was released from prison in 2006 and is paid $11,357 of his $292,000 debt.
Multiple murders. Oh my God, Kelly Campbell's are crazy. Loomis. That's a dude. I see what they don't have like an actual good picture of her on. I don't know what you call it. Yeah, I'm not gonna find a good picture of her. But yeah, getting suckered into stealing all that money, hiding down in Mexico, and then just kind of hoping that the FBI actually comes and finds you is pretty crazy. Fuck.
How funny.
Yeah, for all of us who get to look at that and be like, why? Why'd you do this? But I'm sure for him, he was like terrified for a while.
Don't worry, guys. In 30 years, somebody's gonna shoot a CEO.
Don't worry, it
Your
gets worse.
crime will look like cakewalk.
Yeah, I've always I watched a lot of those cases, and what was it? DB Cooper is always an interesting one. You probably heard of that one.
Yeah, everyone knows about DB Cooper.
Yeah, everybody knows about this this imaginary guy who might not even be named DB Cooper. And
You
his
think he died? Or you think he got away?
man, I want to say he got away.
I hope he got away.
I feel like he got away. Cause I mean, like they said they found some money, but
As I say, they found cash, but no body, right?
no body. Yeah, they never found a body. They're like he might have like injured himself on the landing and like I don't know died somewhere out in the woods. But I'm like I feel like he got away.
I feel like an extensive enough search, you'd find something.
Oh, they were trying to find him.
Oh yeah.
Dude, fucking hijacked the whole passenger plane, and then just jumped out the back of it. It's like, what kind of movie shit is
Yeah,
this?
that's definitely some movie shit.
It's crazy. That's why I'm like, dude, that's so daring. I hope he got away.
I hope he got away.
If all he did was ask for a bunch of cash and then like escape into the forest, like that's a win. He didn't hurt anybody.
Yeah, he just stole a bunch of money.
I think he said he had explosives. They weren't even real, right? Did he leave them on the plane? I think.
I'm pretty sure, yeah, because that's what he used to take the plane,
Mm-hmm.
and then he just fucking jumped.
I didn't remember.
And then
if he,
everyone had realized they'd been duped.
That's crazy. And you can't really get away with shit like that nowadays.
No. I don't know if anyone's really trying shit like that nowadays, though.
Well, that's good because it'd be hard to get away with it. There's cameras everywhere. I mean, information travels so fast. Back in those couple of cases, you didn't really have as much like security, and you didn't really have as much communication.
Yeah, and now
Now it's like,
everything's got a camera. There's cameras everywhere.
mm-hmm, cameras, alarms, all that stuff. You're getting caught.
Communications technology is so far advanced from what it was. It wouldn't be hard to easily get somebody for that.
It's pretty much like anytime somebody tries to rob a bank, I mean it's one of those instant like Osama bin Laden, like, ladies and gentlemen, we got him. It's like
We got it.
he didn't even get out the front door. Hell, we trapped him in the vault.
Yeah, he's trying to rob the place. We just shut the vault.
We just shut the door. And it's funny because you've seen like probably some of those videos on the internet where people really do that to crooks.
No, they just lock him.
They just lock him inside. Like I think he was trying to rob like a cell phone place.
Oh yeah, that shit is hilarious, bro.
Let me see if I can
Let
find that
me
video.
out.
Dude, I think it's the same one I'm thinking. I go to YouTube. He tries to shoot off the door handle. And shit.
Yeah.
And then he starts pleading with people like, please let me. I was like, dude, you just tried to rob me at gunpoint. Fuck out of here.
You going to jail now?
Yeah. I think it was a phone store rob. It's not that one. Oh, have you seen the one where the dude he tries to hop over like a counter and he drops his gun?
Fucking
Hold on,
dumbass.
let me see if I can find out. It's probably easier. Crook drops gun. Let me just type that in. No, that's not that one. Damn. It's funny because he tries to jump over the counter. I think he tries to jump over the counter. And he does like this GTA character jump when he runs out the door. It's so stupid.
Like the default, just the.
Yeah. It's man. Let me see. It's not that one. It's not. Oh, it's this one. This one right here. This shit's funny.
Honestly, no one wants to think about HIV, but
What the
there are
fuck?
things that everyone can do to help prevent it. It's
A bumbling thief tries to rob a store in Colorado. Watch this. Oh,
Shoot. Go. I gotta get it. No, forget it.
Did you see that jump?
This happened.
He
at
definitely
an
GTA
e-cigarette
jumped.
store in
Oh my
Aurora,
god, it's so
Illinois. The man
stupid.
walked in. He tries to pull out
Like
essentially
that.
with a fake gun.
Colorado. Watch
That's a fake gun too. I didn't even know that.
rob a store in
Okay, he tries to pull his gun out, flips it over the counter, tries to jump over to get it. She's got the gun. GTA jump out the door.
Okay, so
All while
this
trying to keep his
happened
pants
at an
up.
E-cigarette store in Aurora, Illinois. The man walked in.
An
he tries to
e-cigarette
pull
store,
out
that's what he tried to
actually
rob?
a fake gun,
So he tried to
and
rob.
then it accidentally flips over the counter. We'll watch that all play out once
That's so
again.
stupid.
Well, then after it flips on the counter, he tries to hop over the counter. When he doesn't make it, he realizes this is all.
That jump.
Makes a run for it. His pants start falling out as he's running out of the door. Hopefully you saw that. Please say that the gun was just a BB gun.
what a buffoon.
Yes.
The way he says that.
Buffoon,
What
bro.
a buffoon.
What a buffoon.
Damn, and then he gets called a buffoon on national TV. Man, that's crazy. That's like one of the worst robbery attempts I think I've ever seen in my life.
That was terrible. I gotta say, even with zero experience robbing places, I feel like I could have done better.
Right? Let me see. It's not that one. Oh, this one right here.
This man is not
Oh, yeah.
Fuck.
cell phone store, but he has no intention of buying a cell phone.
He has no intention of buying this old man. You don't say.
Karina Leone is working behind the counter, just out of view of the camera.
Did they have to rewind that? I
The
see.
man reaches into his waistband to grab his gun. Karina give him the cash. But the brave employee, the man who robbed the store. The owner makes it clear, not this time. Being told no, the suspect paces, then heads to the office in the back of the store, and Karina makes her move.
Let's just lock this bitch in here.
And he just lock him in. It's crazy.
Karina ushers everyone out the door, then locks the man inside. This does not sit well with the suspect.
Yeah, he ain't getting through those.
Frustrated and momentarily defeated, the man remembers he has a gun.
Wait, it doesn't work like it does in the movie?
Then the suspect finds a front door key behind the counter. But there is another problem.
He shot the lock. So now it doesn't work.
Those bullets fired earlier damaged the lock so bad.
Oh my god. Oh, fuck, that's funny.
There is only one thing left to do. On the mercy
Dumbass.
of those who locked him in. And perhaps seek divine intervention.
Armed robbery. Probably some sort of
23-year-old
charge for
John Bell was arrested and pled
discharging
guilty
that firearm.
It's fucking
with a deadly
stupid.
weapon. He was
Aggravated
sentenced to
robbery.
5 years in prison. That would not be true without the courage of Karina Leone.
Heck, man.
5 years.
Shouldn't have tried to rob a
Man.
whatever the fuck that place is.
It looks like one of those cell phone shipping
Yeah.
spots.
I think it is, yeah. Yeah, it's got like Simple Mobile and stuff over there in this corner.
Man.
That dude was an idiot, but he tried. I don't even know how much money the dude was thinking he's probably gonna get from a place like that.
Bro, yeah, what are you gonna... if you're not getting at least like 5 to 10K, I feel like 5 is like the absolute like bare minimum.
Oh yeah. I mean, I
If
think
I was
that's
gonna
a good
rob a
amount.
joint and I'm not getting at least, you know,
Like 5K, 10K, something like
5K is like the very absolute. Like, oh, okay, I need some money. Let me go rob this place so I can get 5,000.
that. It's like
But it's got to be thousands of dollars.
whenever you
You're gonna
play.
get like a couple of $100
Yeah.
robbing a
Is that
fucking
even
place
worth
like
it?
that.
What are you gonna do? Go to the next store right next to it, and just try
Yeah,
to get
just
another
like
100?
rob the fucking strip center.
Only for a couple $100? Fucking idiots, man. Well, I said we go ahead and cut it here because it's about 5 and I gotta go to that.
Oh yeah,
birthday.
you gotta go to that birthday.
Gotta go to that birthday. So what is this, episode 39,
It
I
was
said, right?
39.
Alright, well, this has been
Friday the
episode,
13th,
alright? It'd be weird
December.
if this number was divisible by 13 somehow.
Unfortunately,
It is divisible, but not like, you wouldn't get 13.
no.
I don't know what I'm talking about. But alright, we're getting out of here. Stop recording now.